Hi, True Badger Token. Welcome to the daily update for nSights DeFi Trader with Doug Kyle and Deb Caswell. We're here to talk about some progress, Doug.
We're making good progress, Deb.
We are making
So,
good progress.
we're going to dive right in. Deb is going to share something here, and then I'm going to share a couple things. Do you want to start, Deb, or would you like me to start, hon?
Sure, I'll go ahead and start. I am just trying to change just get rid of my Martian. I didn't realize I had my Martian on. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
I
So
like your
we're
question.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at a couple of changes that were made over the weekend, which I'm pretty excited about. Open that up. All right. Here we are on the nSights trading platform, and you'll see right here we've got our Nexus ecosystem tokens that so far have been released out into the public, which is really exciting to have them right here at the ready. A quick click right here will give the chart for each one of these tokens. Real simple to pop between the different ones to see where we're at, to see that we've got some really good deals going on right now, which is exciting. They also have they have updated the AMA information for me, but I've found a little glitch they're going to fix for me, which is it doesn't matter which token I'm on now. It's giving me some information here that's not unexpected, but that's all right. I just noticed that before the call. But the other thing that I was excited to see finally got fixed over the weekend was your stats, this area right here. CV would be current value. So of the token I'm looking at right now, the current value for the wallet that I have in here right now, I'm not connected to a wallet. I'm just in view only on my wallet. We've got an amount here. We've got an IP amount that's in profit of all the tokens that I have in this NSI. This wallet has an in profit value of $944.23 and a not in profit value here. I think these are the tokens that I've been buying while we've been testing. And it's all good. It just shows me at a glance what my stats are. Had I set a dream target, I keep resetting mine because I'm looking at very specific things. But had I set my dream target, I would see that here and see how close I am to being able to hit my the dream target that I have for this particular one. When I click on True Badger, you'll notice that my stats change. It's going to prove me wrong, isn't it? No, of course not. All right. I was nervous, Doug.
No.
We got there. All right. So in this wallet again, for True Badger token, you can see the current stats, the current value. We can see what's in profit and what's not in profit right there. And that's just brilliant. The current value, by the way, is the current value of the tokens that you purchased or you acquired. But in addition to that, it's the value of the reflection earned for that particular token. So that is your total here. And you can find those details by clicking down on nSights. And you can see here the True Badger token. Let me go ahead and pull this one up. And as I come down here, I can see if I set my dream target, maybe $300,000. It tells me that I'm going to be watching for a target price of 5 zeros followed by 31075. If $300,000 is the total profit that I'm looking for in this one token to really, light my dreams on fire, then I would be waiting until I see a price right here before I even think about selling any of the tokens that I have. So this is what that's about.
Scroll up, Deb. Let's look at that real quick because 300,000, you think, okay, 5 zeros, but your your total wall scrolling up, you only have $1,200 basically in there, right? Current value. And if you were to get the other back, you'd have about $1,500 total to go to $300,000. I think we can get to 5 zeros.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about taking $1,500 to $300,000. Yeah, I like it.
I like it. Yeah, I think we're prime territory to be getting to those kinds of numbers. And of course, there's never a guarantee, and we're certainly not financial advisors. However, when you're looking at prices like these, I mean, I love seeing red on a chart because I know that's a really could be potentially a great time to accumulate a little bit more of that token if it's a token that I love. And that's what I'm seeing here. So
Mhm.
great time always. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's all I wanted to share. Is there anything
Okay.
else you wanted me to
No,
touch
you
on?
did great.
All
That's
right.
exactly what I wanted you to show. And I
Excellent.
love the Nexus ecosystem there. Isn't it beautiful?
Me too. And guys, we will be releasing token after token after token, right, in our Nexus ecosystem. So we'll soon see a Catapult swap up there. We'll soon see a community NFT token, right? And as you start to see those new tokens, you'll see the ecosystem start to build out. So that's exciting.
Yeah, we're probably going to eventually have to add a drop down or something because there's going to get so many of them.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to think about that or maybe make them a lot smaller or
Yeah,
something.
but for a while they can go all the way across this here. We could have a whole line of our tokens. That's
Yeah, I'm seeing a grouping of 15 or 25 right there, just five
yeah,
across.
yeah, and then down by 25.
Hmm.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's do
let's look
it.
at let's look at this, guys. I wanted to show a couple things here. Uh, we're getting much closer on a lot of stuff. But the thing I want to show you here is on our stats. We've added, and this will be done by tomorrow. I got this here, and I'm going to calculate. So I'm going to do 3 here, and $38 is that. I'm going to calculate, say on that $38, I want to make $3,000. Okay. So I'm going to calculate. That's a big target, right? Big up percentage. We've already done 5,000%. Can we do another 7,000? I think we will, but maybe not tomorrow, right? But anyways, so here's our target price. But here's the important things that are being added and will be done, I believe, by tomorrow. Target percentage with fees. That'll be here. Target price with fees. That'll give us our target price with fees. Then this beautiful little button, sell on your dream target. So once I set my dream target, it adds the fees and everything. I hit sell. As soon as we have the mid wallet, and this is a little early here, but as soon as we have the mid wallet, nSights takes over. So once I set this and I tell nSights what I want to make for these 3, it's going to lock these 3, it's going to set the target, and off we go. And then we don't have to do anything from there. So really a nice feature here that we are almost there. Everything else, guys, I see we've got the multi pop-up sell fees are correct. Those will show tomorrow. I just showed you the limit order possibility. Combined sells by tomorrow, when we look at the sales transactions, the closed, these child trades, when we do multiple trades, I don't want to hide that. When we do multiple trades, it'll show all of our trades that we combined here on this by tomorrow. So everything is very close for us to be able to go start trading live this week. I think tomorrow will be the day that I'll be able to look at and say, hey, we're ready to go. And so waiting till tomorrow to see these final things that are programmed, that are on the programmer's server side. They haven't released on our side, so I could test yet, but they promised to release all of the things that we talked about today, tonight, and then we should be able to test tomorrow. So I think tomorrow is going to be a very big day for the AMA, and it's going to give us a lot of information on everything that's working, and we're going to be able to see it. All right, let me look at my list. Oh, the whales. Let's talk about the whales for a second. Go back over here. And I want to go to the whale indicator. This has been completely redone. And this will change. The graphics of this is going to change a little bit. But here's the important thing. When we were calculating the whales, they were looking at the first like 10,000 traders and the highest wallets or whales within that first 10,000. When we get to things like SafeMoon and Doge and stuff, where they have hundreds of thousands of wallet holders, sometimes the whales are not in the first 10,000 because they're not sorted, at least on our API side, the information we're pulling, they're not sorted that way. So we need to, hang on one second, folks, I apologize. We're now scanning all of the wallets, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000 in sequence or in blocks so that we can get to see all of the whales. So the calculations, because on some of the larger coins, we're missing some of the whales, weren't right. Now they're going to be right. So that was a big, big change. A lot of technology had to go into being able to scan that many wallets. And the reason for that is it takes a long time to go through those blocks and see all of those wallets and keep track of them. So we've written some very detailed scripts to be able to do that in chunks. And so our information is going to be really, really accurate. We're going to change this over here. The team voted against the whale with the circle. They won't text here. They didn't think everybody would understand that meant no whales, but we're writing that up. We're going to clean up a few things like that. This will be whales only. We'll leave our Shamu here in the background because I like our Shamu, but we'll do some text, make those things simple. These are just cosmetic things. Things that Deb wants is like this order listing here. When we're on this page, she wants to be able to get back to the nSights chart from just clicking right here. And because sometimes you have this shut down and she wants that functionality. And I agree, it's a very good functionality to be able to get back to the charts right here. We'll be adding that. We'll be adding on nSights when we're on the charts here. We're going to be adding the button right here because, again, this sometimes is shut down. We need to be able to go directly to the order listing page from right here. We're going to add that. So you can see we're getting down to cosmetic things now, and we're getting out of the major programming stuff, at least for a little while. There's still a lot of stuff to be done in the mid wallet and things, but in terms of us going live and being able to trade, we're there. We just get the final numbers tomorrow, see what those look like. I think everything's a green light and we're good to go. Yeah. So Deb, that's all I got.
Yeah, just it's so nice to be in this time of this project now where we can really start really paying a lot more attention to the flow, the user experience, right? When they first come in, what are they going to see? Where should they click? What should they do? Because those are the things that I'm now putting together to give to you guys on that day one so that you can come in and use the system and you won't be just looking at it going, well, now what do I do? But when you start to look at a project from that perspective, you can see things like, oh, well, maybe we should have this button right here so that it's a little simpler for somebody to get to. Maybe this is all, we always have that left-hand nav bar hidden. So let's make it a little simpler. So yeah, I'm really excited to be where we are with this project right now for sure.
Yeah, I think Rusty's right. He wants the button that says "Make me a billionaire" button. Yes. We already have that button, and I don't say that in jest. We already have that button. That button is set your dream target.
Yeah. And I would argue we have a few buttons. So set your dream target. And then the real buttons for that millionaire status, I believe, truly, not a financial advisor, but I truly do believe it's in the 3 search buttons so far that we have at the top. in that Nexus ecosystem. If you'll focus your attention right there when you're in playing around with purchasing tokens, that's going to help in that quest, Rusty. Also, Jeff asked a good question. I had said when I was saying, set your dream target and keep that in mind before you're selling, tokens. On the nSights token, we do have a trader rewards, and we'll talk more about that as we jump into the system and start trading with you, which I'm so excited about, Doug. Yeah. But we have trader rewards. So absolutely, if you are accumulating nSights by buying them when the price is low and selling them when you can get a little profit, and then coming back in and buying another bag when the price gets low, and at the end of the week you're coming out with more tokens than what you started with, you're going to be a part, and there are a couple of other little nuances in there, but you're going to be a part of a token pool that is set aside for people who are trading and using our software to trade NSI. So, and I'm really excited about that, Doug. But what it doesn't mean is that you're coming in and you're deciding, ooh, this is a good price, and selling off all your tokens, right? We protect our token. Always we protect our token, right? Because we see the big vision, the future, when these, tokens can do amazing things. People come in, start using our utility behind our NSI token. That's going to increase the value of the tokens. It should over time, absolutely. And taking us up to the yes, Margaret, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw the yeah. We're going places, you guys. It's going to be crazy fun. And Doug is here to teach you how to trade. In fact, on Saturday, he had another fantastic call where he spent 20 minutes showing you how to, what did we work on Saturday? I can't remember, but it was so good. The volume, darn it, I can't think of the word.
For Saturday's class?
Yes, what did you teach on Saturday? I edited the video so that people can get...
I did demand and supply.
Demand and supply. You did demand zones is what you did, if we're being exact to what you said you were training on. Demand zones.
Yeah, well, there are demand zones for buy and supply zones for sell.
Supply zones for sell. Yes, so we did supply and anyway, so coming into nSights, you get access to Doug. He's loves to train you on how to trade. We're going to be using the platform, and we're all going to be trading together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Trader rewards are there for anybody who wants to partake, anybody who's using the system, and accumulating. The key is you got to have more nSights tokens at the end of that week than you did when you started the week. That's the key.
Correct. And guys, I sent a lot of the Pine script, which is what TradingView is written in. I sent a lot of the custom Pine script indicators that we have built or modified over time to a boss today. So we're going to try to start getting some of those in there so that the added benefit for being in nSights is that you get to use some of these modified indicators that Brendan and I have used in the past. So those will be getting in there very soon too, or at least we're going to try to get them in. The other thing that I asked the boss today, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I'm going to try to do this. Share my screen for one last time. This is an unknown if we can do this or not. I love the ability to overlay coins on top of each other so I can see when one coin's breaking out over the other. So if I look at this green line here, this green line is BNB USDT. This purple line here is BNB BTC, right? And I can see that BTC is dropping while the USDT is going up. This is the actual chart is BTC USDT. So I can see that we got a nice separation there, but I can overlay other coins too, like Litecoin here. I can see what it's doing. So I want to be able to overlay lots of different coins, not the pivot points yet here. Rejections, there we go. I want to be able to overlay lots of different coins, so again, that we can see if there's a coin, so sorry, that is beginning, or a group of coins that are beginning to make a breakout over the rest of the move. Boy, excuse me 1 second, guys. All right, here we go. So once we overlay a bunch of the tokens, if we can do this, I don't know if we can do this with our version of TradingView on nSights, but if we can, it's going to give us really, really good insight into tokens that are beginning to move, that we can look for pullbacks and trade those for profit, so that we have more money to go add to some of the tokens that we're bringing into the space that are still at a low value, that have huge long-term potential gain. So yeah, really excited about this as a possibility. We talked about it today, and we'll see if we can get that done. The other thing that I sent today, was the things like this, where our supply and demand zones that we taught this weekend, I have them on the candles. I sent them the code to do this so that we can have those on our charts. I also sent the Digi rejection spikes to him today. We'll see if we can get those on. And they actually begin to tell you, and I'll show you, the actual buy zones, where to actually buy, then buy and buy. So it gives the buy zones. In this case over here, we can see that we had the buy zones, and it actually gives the sell zones as the markets move up, the different highs. So it really kind of, for the novice trader, I think it's really going to help if we can get the Pine script in to actually show us where our buy and sell zones are. So it helps you. And this is just one system of many that we have developed or modified, and that we'll be using to help you guys in our charts, that you won't be able to get anywhere else. You can't get this exact system anywhere on TradingView, because it's one that I modified. So anyway, so we're looking at bringing those kind of tools to the charts, so that you guys have a lot of power, a lot of information to make good trading decisions. So Deb, that's it. I made it through without coughing anymore, though. That was
Well, good. Yeah, it's always good when you can do that. Just trying to figure out, after the launch of NSI, reflection for holding. So yeah, I thought, sorry, Jeff, I thought you had asked a question from something that we were, a conclusion made from something we were talking about today, and just wanted to make sure. I'm looking out on YouTube real quick just to see if we have questions out there. Super quick, like, there we go. All right. Lots of excitement. And Perry, it's okay if you're late. You can always watch the replay anytime you miss any part of this. It's out on the True Badger Token channel. And we do have, with your questions, Tim, we're still working on that. So we should have more information about that on Wednesday and Thursday. So just taking note of these questions, putting them somewhere where I can get to them, and we will have you some answers on Wednesday and Thursday. I think that's it.
That's it, Deb. Well, guys, thank you. We're getting there. Looking forward to a big week here. Let's make it happen. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.